Ahoy y'all and welcome. This is Lady and Kaseda and we are coming at you today with a video on NPCs, how to create them and how to use them. Okay, first we want to create an NPC. So the command to actually create your NPC is /NPC create, and we are going to create the dog, old scurvy dog. Okay, and as you can see, it spawned in an actual Minecraft player with skin and all. If you create, and there's Kaseda moving, NPC create, and I'll say Bob. Okay, so we've created Bob, and as you can see, he has a Steve skin. So if you create an NPC and it's not actually connected to an actual Minecraft name, it will spawn as the default Steve skin. Okay, so back to old scurvy dog here. We have created him, but doesn't do very much. All right, he's looking down at his feet. Okay, so what we want to do is have our NPC follow you and look at you as you move around. So you want to be sure the NPC is selected. So NPC select. And as long as you're facing your NPC, you just type NPC select, and you can see we have them selected. And now we're going to type NPC look close. Okay, and now we have our NPC, and it will follow you as you walk around. Okay, the next thing we want to do is if you want to have a message that your NPC says, like when players walk up to it, we want to do NPC text, and what that does, it puts you into the text editor, and as you can see, it shows you some other commands in here. You can type add to add your entry, edit to edit an entry, remove an entry. So let's go over some of these commands. That's just a few. Let's type add, and you do not put the slash in the command line, you just type the word add, and then you actually just type your message. And old scurvy dog says, I need tea. Did you get the message, Kaseda?
I think that it's over time that it happens, not just
When
it.
you
Like
walk up?
oh, there it goes. But I think it's when you're in range, he'll say it every once in a while.
Oh, okay, so it's spaced out a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing we want to do, there it goes. It just added it to my screen too. All right. Now you can add other text in there. We have to type the word add. So
Every
then,
single time.
yes. And then we will type whatever. So now the NPC has two, let's see. And now he says, whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay. Now, let's go back and look at some of these other commands. You can type in edit, and it shows you your text entries 0 and 1, and whatever one you would like to edit, we're going to select 0. All right. And we're going to say, I need tea in lowercase. Oops. All right. So we changed the text a bit. We took it out of uppercase and put it in lowercase. All right. Now we want to remove, and we can type remove. And then again, you just type the number that is beside the message that you want to delete, and that is removed. And I don't want to type, I have a habit of doing that. And it's not delete, it's remove. Okay, and as you can see, it is gone. Okay, so now he just has the one command. Let's see, some of the other commands are range and random. You can set them to be a random talker. If you have several messages logged on to the NPC, you can have it generate those randomly.
And
And
and if he's not random, then he'll speak in order and he'll go back to the beginning when he's finished the last one.
right, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Okay, the next option in the text editor is close. And what that is basically is if you type close, you can see you can set it to true or false. And what that does is you typically always want your NPC to talk close and set it to true. If you set it to false, your NPC will broadcast on the entire server. So I typically in our situation, I wouldn't recommend that. Have your NPC be a close talker. So we're going to set that back to true. Now the NPC range, the way that you do that command, it is the range and then space and then the block radius range that you want your NPC, the ranges you want to allow it to broadcast, the block range. So I did range set to 5. So if you're further out from the range, then the NPC will not, you won't see the message broadcast in the command line. Okay, now we have our NPC created, we have a name, and we have gone over the text editor. The next thing I'm going to cover is you can actually have your NPC hold an item in their hand, okay?
Or wear armor.
Or yeah, you can have it wear armor. So first off, I wanted to also mention you need to exit the text editor when you go into the other commands. So we're going to type NPC text. All right, and it says exited the text editor. And now I'm going to do NPC equip. And as you can see, the NPC has the item equipped. If you choose not to have that item and you want a different item, you can just click again on the NPC or remove the item and then place another item in their hand. That's simple. And then remove. And how do you have them wear armor?
Same method.
And I exited. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Haha, very good. Very nice. All right, so that is basically how you use NPC equip command. Okay, you can also change the name of your NPC. And the command to do that is NPC rename, and we're just going to say dog. Now, as you can see, it changed over to the Steve skin because it's not an actual Minecraft name. So anyhow, the ability is there if you just want to change the name of your NPC. We're going to put NPC rename. We're going to put it back to Old Scurvy Dog. Okay, now we're going to talk about how to move your NPC. Let's say we want to move Old Scurvy Dog over here on the redstone blocks. You see TP here. All right, and as you can see, we have teleported Old Scurvy Dog to a new location. Is there anything else in the commands, Kaseda, for teleporting?
Well, you can TP to NPC, but let's just cover that just because we're not going server specific.
Oh, okay. Well, I just did the command. It's NPC space TP. Yeah. And it teleports you to your NPC. So that's pretty cool to know.
So you can also use NPCs as waypoints. So now I'm going to go over how to make your NPC move. First, you want to select the NPC, and then you want to do the command /NPC path. And then you'll be given a message that says left click to add a waypoint, right click to remove, and basically that's the main things that you're going to do. And if you left click on any block, then it'll set a waypoint which he will move to, and then he will go to the next waypoint and the next one and the next one. So I'm just going to set a circle for him.
That's neat.
As you can see, he moves around, and it's kind of weird while you're setting them, but after you're done, it'll work better. And yeah. Okay, so if you want to change the speed of your NPC, then you are able to do that simply by typing, well, first you have to make sure you're out of the path editor, and then you have to type slash NPC speed, and then you have to choose a integer to make his speed. 2 is default, 1 is slower, and 3 or higher is faster than how he's walking now. And so basically I'm going to set him to a very high speed, which is speed 6.
He's gonna fly. He needs tea, and he needs it fast.
And he goes crazy. And sometimes when you change the speed, he will kind of break out from his waypoints because the coding and the plugin is still getting used to making him go at a really high speed in this area, but he'll get used to it eventually.
He'll get used to it. He's looking for tea. Let me see if I can change it back to a 2. Sometimes if we can wait a second, maybe step away from him. Are you teleporting him up into the sky?
Yep. Nope, he still
It still
passes
didn't
him.
work. Oh, there he goes. It just takes...
Yeah, it just takes a bit. Wait,
He's still walking fairly fast.
Yeah, he still runs fast.
That's pretty funny. Alright, so that's how you basically set the speed to your NPC.
Okay, now one thing to know about the waypoints is that they're never going to be exact. So if you're going to make him round a corner or something, make sure you go at least 2 blocks out of the corner so that he'll at least go around the corner and he won't get stuck on it.
Yeah, it'll allow for some space for him to get around corners and stuff so he doesn't get stuck in a block.
Okay, now we're gonna show you how to remove waypoints and bring your NPC to a standstill. So first you have to go back into the path editor.
And what is the command for that again? I'm going to type that in.
It's NPC path.
Okay.
And then you have to right-click to remove the waypoints. You don't have to right-click the specific block that they are on. You just right-click and it'll remove them in order. Okay, so now we're gonna go over making different mobs and NPCs. So the first step you have to do is start with the original command, which is NPC create. You can still name the mob whatever you want, so let's go with Oinkers for a pig. And then you have to add a new part to the command. You do --type space whatever type you want the mob to be. So in this case, it'll be a pig, and you can have mobs like this. A pig can be equipped with a saddle. Enderman can be equipped with any block, but they can't be equipped with weapons or armor. Sheep can be equipped with dyes, or you can target whether or not they're shared. If you try to equip them with something that is not equipable to them normally, then they will simply go where a normal human's thing would go. So now we're going to equip Oinkers with a saddle and a diamond sword. So you just make sure he's selected, which he already is, and then you do the same command for normally equipping one, /NPC equip. And then you do the same thing. So you right-click with saddle, and it'll equip him with saddle, and you can get on top of him. Unfortunately, you can't ride him like you normally would, so yeah. And then you can also equip him with the diamond sword, or actually, it's not working. It's not working, so I'm not sure. I think they just removed that function, but you can equip a pig with a saddle, and yeah. And then in order to actually ride him with the saddle, you're going to need to be out of equip mode.
Okay, so just to recap. Okay, very good. So I'm going to type that. And now I've created Slimy, so that was the command. // whatever you want to call it. Type space, and then whatever you're going to create. Alright, very good.
Okay, so now we're going to be talking about adults and babies. You can do this for a mob that has a baby version. Otherwise, the age will have no effect. And yes, so we're just going to test it on Oinkers real quick. And so make sure he's selected. And then you need to type /NPC age space, and then you either go baby or adult.
Oh, okay.
And now he's a baby.
Oh,
And
cool.
if you don't, and then there's another thing that you can do. You can also go /NPC age baby space -L, and that'll make the baby age locked, so that in a while he won't grow up. So I'm just gonna lock that.
Oh, so it locks the age?
Yes, or actually by default it is locked, and you can unlock it by typing /o, and he will grow up.
Oh, very cool. So the NPC will actually change size over time. It'll grow to an adult.
Yes, but I want his age locked, so
Yeah,
stay young.
the babies are cool looking.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about slime size, and so I'm just gonna real quickly create a slime. And so here we have a slime, and there's three stages to slime, as you know, small, medium, and big. And so in order to change the size, you go /NPC space size space 1, 2, or 3, 1 being the smallest and 3 being the biggest. And so here's the baby slime. By default, he is the big one.
Ah, cool.
It also works for magma cubes. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the controllability of a NPC, or the ability to ride it. Also, with the NPCs of Ender Dragons, Ghasts, or Blazes, you can fly with them as well, but we're going to test this on a slime.
NPC, you cut out just a little bit. NPC.
Controllable, space controllable. And that's basically it, and all it does is toggle whether or not you can right click to ride the NPC. Except for oops, I had the magma cube selected, so I can now ride the magma cube, as you can see.
Ah, cool.
And this works with any NPC. There's no restrictions, and yeah.
That looks like fun.
First, have your NPC selected. That's
Okay.
it, and then just do NPC copy.
Oh, copy. We're copying it.
And it'll automatically it'll automatically create an NPC on top of him, and then you can just teleport him to you.
NPC space TP here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have two, and if they're writable, then that trait will share over, and everything you select, it'll share over. So if he was a size 2, then this line would be a size 2. All traits and characteristics of the NPC will carry over. Okay, so now we're going to talk about spawning and despawning NPCs. Basically, this is taking the NPC and making them or getting rid of them without actually deleting their data and their config. In order to despawn them, you can do /NPC despawn.
Cut out. So it's /
Or
NPC.
I need to spawn, or I need to select him actually. And he will disappear, but his location, all of his data will still be there. And then if you type /NPC, then he'll return. And he's perfectly normal. And you can also use /NPC spawn in the case of them dying, which we'll actually be talking about next. So now we're going to talk about NPCs dying and vulnerability. So when you have an NPC, by default, they are in creative mode and they are invincible. However, by typing /NPC vulnerable, then you can change that and they are able to die.
People can actually kill them.
So now, if you would, please punch Oinkers.
Oh, it's so cute. It's just a baby. I'm sorry, Oinkers. I'm very sorry to
Okay,
do
don't
this.
kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him.
Okay.
And naturally, mobs will not actually target these NPCs unless they are, in fact, vulnerable. So let's just spawn. And okay, I'm not sure what. I think that has to be a player NPC, so give me a second.
Yep. I turned
And
it to
so
night.
there you go. And when he's a player, mobs will attack him if he's vulnerable. If not, they will not even target him. And so he'll be attacked and he'll get killed.
Poor Oinkers. So now our NPC is dead, but we can respawn him though, right?
Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the professions of villagers. So first, let's create a villager NPC. You should already know the command, and I named him Roman for no reason. And And then, as you know, there are professions that a villager can have. This is default, but then you can also do /NPC professions and then the profession you want. The professions there are blacksmith, librarian, butcher, farmer, or priest. And it has to be on a villager, it does not work on anything else. So /NPC profession. Do make sure you spell it right, because I always have trouble with that. And then let's make him a blacksmith. And now he's changed to a blacksmith. And you can also change him to the other one, so let's change that to priest. And now he's a priest, and it'll all change. So that's the professions of villagers.
And I just changed him to a librarian.
Yes. Truthfully, I think that the purple one looks more like a librarian than the white one, but oh well.
Yeah, that one looks like a doctor.
Okay, so now we're going to be going over zombies and their special trait. So first, let's spawn one in. The command is /NPC zombie mod, all one word, space -B for baby and -V for villager. So let's turn him into villager zombie. /NPC zombie mod, no space, -end. And now he's a villager zombie.
Alright, could you type that in the command line so we can see it on screen?
Sure.
Just take the slash out so we can actually see the command. Oh, okay, slash. Very good.
There's baby zombie. Baby villager zombie, actually.
Yeah, baby villager zombie. Okay, one other thing I wanted to mention is the text. You can actually color your text with the NPC. So we are going to bring back Old Scurvy Dog for the finale. NPC create Old Scurvy. Oops, dog. Okay. And there he is. I'm just going to have him look close. And PC, look close. And then I'm going to go into the text editor, NPC text. And I need to learn how to type. Okay. And we're going to do add.
I need T in red.
Very good. So then we can add other colors also. Yep. Very good. See how it's blue now?
Yep.
Alright, so I think we covered just about everything for the NPC. We hope to be making some more videos of some other plugins to help you guys out with your commands and how to use them. I know it can be a bit confusing. So if you have any requests on plugins that you want to see in the future of us reviewing, please leave a comment below. Be sure to check out our website. I'll have everything linked below also. And we'll see you guys in a later video. Thanks, Kaseda.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's good. Could you do
I think
clear? Just type the word clear. Oops.
Oops.
Are you using World Edit?
Yeah.
We'll cover that in another one, Kaseda. Save that plugin for another day. Okay, so if we just type, can't we just type clear because it says clear to clear all waypoints?
Oh, wait, yeah. Yes, you can also type clear. But if you want to right click, you can right click to also do a different thing.
Oops. I I forgot I'm in the, now I'm adding waypoints all on the blocks here.
Okay, let's just get rid of Old Scurvy Dog. But the dog needs to go. I'm sorry, but you're not going to be included in this video.
You're being removed from the video.